let's make some last minute DIY Halloween decorations, shall we? Hey, howdy, hey Trainwreck, how are you today? I am the glorious Trainwreck Mom. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trainwreck. Glad to have you here. On this channel, we don't give you a puppy in a safe space. We give you sarcasm and humor. Today, we are making a DIY tape ghost. Now, I've seen the popularity of my last minute body bag video that I did last year. You guys are eating that thing up. And if you're a train wreck like me, you waited till Dark 100 to start decorating. So, what we're going to do today is really simple. It's one of the easiest things that I've ever made. I made them a couple years ago, and they're actually pretty sturdy. It's just things in my garage got a little crazy over the summer, and yeah. So after like 3 years, the tape ghosts that I made a couple years ago are now terrible balls of sadness and disappointment. So, what we're going to do is, I've got my beautiful model here. The bunny. She cute. Look at that bunny.
I'm amazing.
Entire package. That's your Italian mom moment for the day, by the way.
I'm amazing.
So, what we're gonna need.
And me T-Rex.
Now, you might think that a tape ghost requires just tape, but you'd be wrong because you're gonna need plastic wrap first because we cannot tape this beautiful porcelain skin. Look at this. It would hurt. Have you ever put tape on your skin? Don't do that. It's bad.
It's like a bunch of band-aids.
Yeah, don't do that. It's bad. Okay, so stick spot. That's a whole lot of inappropriate. I think that's a yellow card. So, all right, kid. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your person, and your person's gonna hold up their arms. And yeah, you're probably gonna want to shake it out because this is where it gets fun.
I am asserting my dominance.
We're gonna wrap it around. And we're gonna just keep going. And you can do this pretty much anywhere on the body. You can do it across the torso. You can do it across the legs. You can make individual legs. You can make individual arms. I've seen them where they make like full dresses and things, which I'm gonna go for today.
Do I need to like?
No, don't move.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to the knees on this one. And you're just gonna keep going. And this is where you have to hope that you didn't feed your kid too much sugar before you started doing this. No Starbucks. Because they do have to hold still. This is why I'm not using the T-Rex.
That's me.
And that's me.
Yeah, here, spin around.
Spin around.
Yeah. This would have been way smarter to do it like this. One more round. Okay, stop.
Oh.
Put your arms down.
Oh.
Do it again.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
Okay. Now, we got this portion of the program here. We're gonna go zoop, just like that. Isn't that nice? Have you seen the new ones that have the slide slide cutter thing? Who came up with that? That person needs a Nobel Prize. That's freaking brilliant.
Okay.
You're fine. On top of that, though, we still need to get Ziplocs and cereal bags. Now, this is where the tape portion of the program comes in. Because now,
This is good.
lift up your elbows. Okay, so you want to take off the white part first. Oh no, tape fail. Sad but true. Oop. Okay. And you can just start this anywhere. And much like we did, spin. And you want to try to get as, here you go. You want to get as much as you can. Here you go. I'm trying, but it's That's going to be so wonderful for editing, babe. I am so sorry. Here you go. Here you go. dizzy?
Yeah.
Okay, stop then. Okay, she's getting dizzy, so I'm gonna manually take care of this. Now I'm gonna leave a little at the ends because I'm actually going to be attaching strips of tape and cheesecloth to parts of this too. So when you get one layer on, you're gonna tape it off. Now, there are parts that I missed. This is where we get to do this portion now. You're gonna do 3 layers of tape. This 3 layers is gonna get it really almost to like a hard plastic kind of consistency.
To the point where your child cannot breathe.
You'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
I think that should be good.
I can't breathe.
Okay. So now we got our model, all taped up and ready to go. So now what we gotta do is get her out of this thing. And you might be asking, how are we gonna do that? Because she's pretty well taped in there. So I'm literally,
I'm a penguin.
I'm going to tape her, I'm gonna cut up all the way from top to bottom, bottom to the top on the back. So don't worry.
Alan.
And this is a portion of the program you're like, please don't let me cut the clothing. I'm gonna go up now. It might be a little bit easier. Yeah, it's got a good shell on it. You should be starting to be able to breathe any minute now. You want to make sure that you're cutting all the layers and not the shirt. Because if your kids are anything like mine, they'll never let you live it down.
No. Even though these are like really looking.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
freedom.
alright, so now we're gonna carefully remove the, oh Lord.
Yeah, I know. Don't mind me.
Okay, so we've got this thing that does not look like a human being at all. But it's okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to tape up the back now. So this is honestly the most frustrating portion of the program here, because you literally have to sit and try to make ends meet. And when you've got one hand with tape and one hand, you know, you're just trying to get it together. So, but this is also a chance to be able to reinforce some of the weaker spots. I gotta try to make it line up. So I'm gonna scoot the boot. There we go. Literally. And this is where it, you know, don't be cheap with the tape, even though the tape ain't cheap. Try saying that 3 times fast. You're going to want to tape it on the inside and the outside, just to make sure, because you are putting this outside most likely, and don't get it stuck on any of the plastic wrap. So you want to make sure that this thing is going to hold up. You know, you're probably, if you got weather like us, and I've learned the last couple of years, you know, the first 2 weeks around here in October is nothing but rain and wind. So it really does me no good to put anything out, because it's just going to fall in. It's going to fall apart. It's going to get wet. It's going to be terrible. You know, this time of year is always a good time of year to, you know, make new friends. Last year I made the trash bags ghosts. I made 2 more this year with, you know, with the bottles and trash can or trash bags. Okay, we're really gonna need you to put those together. And being until we're like, you know, 3 days out from Halloween, nothing says last minute, right? I think we got it. So, and we're just gonna okay, there we go. Almost done. And then I'll show you how you can really make this look pretty creepy and cool. Get the inside of this last part.
Oh, you know what would be
Huh.
cool? Using, like black paint or like black dye, taking the cheesecloth and like dipping it in there, so it has like that old like mossy type of look.
So you got your basic ghosty form here. Yeah, it's actually pretty good, I think. I guess, yeah, it gets, you know, it's a little. Wow, it actually has arms, whole, and everything. Dude, that's awesome.
It kind of looks like a
dress form.
yeah.
There's actually a way you can do that, but that's a different thing. So now I'm going to show you how you can kind of dress this up to make it look even spookier. Where's that cheesecloth? Okay, so next thing you're going to do is get some more packing tape. And you can put this on the inside, the outside, however you want this to go. But you're going to get strips of it. And it can be long strips, short strips, whatever you want. You know, it's up to you. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. It's all good. You know, there are no mistakes here, just happy accidents. Thank you, Bob Ross.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And you just want to get enough to where you have a couple all around. And they're going to fall around. They're going to do their thing. That's okay, because in this kind of thing, you're literally basically making a skirt. You don't have to make a skirt. It's up to you. You know, it's whatever. But you're going to make a skirt if you want. And the hardest part of this is when you don't have nails. Trying to get the edge of the tape.
I have nails that can
And we're just gonna. Oh my goodness.
Oh my boobs. Oh my boobs. Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna roll it over again. And like I said, you really can't screw this part up. You can't screw this whole thing up. I mean, like I said, there's no right or wrong actions. There's nothing that you can really mess up with this. I mean, it's ghosts. Who's to say that your ghost doesn't look right? I mean, seriously, have they ever seen a ghost?
Like, who are they to judge?
Yeah. You know, unless your name's Peter Venkman, you know, back it up.
Oof.
Oh my god. Ah! That is the worst thing ever with the tape. Are you kidding? Okay, wait. Oh my god, me and this tape are gonna have some words.
Mother!
Oh my god.
You're rushing. Calm down.
But you just want to get this, like, ethereal kind of, like, thing going on here. And that's exactly what this is going to do. Now, when you hang it up outside, you got a couple options. One of the options would be to light it. And it would be super cool with, like, a green or blue light under
Maybe
it.
with a purple light.
Yeah,
Like,
something, I
like
mean...
a light purple.
If you got like an evil theme going on with your yard haunt or whatever you got going, you know, get a red light, get orange, you know, something that kind of denotes the, you know, great beyond.
That eeriness that just makes people like
Uncomfortable.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're gonna take your cheesecloth.
Rude.
You're gonna take some cheesecloth, and you're gonna do. Yeah, I'm not that cool, guys. Don't pretend. Okay, I should never pretend that I'm that cool.
Well, you Disney bound, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying right there. You think you're cool, and then you get defeated by cheesecloth. And that right there is the essence of train wreck.
I can relate to that.
Okay, so we got a couple strips.
Ooh.
Here, why don't
It's
you cut me off like
spaghetti.
a couple more of these types of things here. Here's the. Did I give you scissors? Okay, yeah, cool. So
like,
you're gonna get.
is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And you're gonna get it just like this. And you're gonna find a strip of tape. And see if it's sticky enough. And you're just literally gonna put it on there, just like that. Because you want that raggedy, blowing in the wind, you know, creepy dress that's like been buried for years, eaten by moths, worms, and whatever else, and time and moisture and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the good thing, it looks really clean and white right now. Trust me, I understand that. This is one of those things that if you keep it together, if you keep it safe, as it were, this is one of those types of things that will only get cooler with age, because it's going to be outside, it's going to be out by the road, by the dirt and all that. So it is going to get things like leaves, it is going to get things stuck in it, it's going to be dirty, and like I said, it's just going to get cooler as it gets older. So, you know, okay, that should be good. See, this is my house, guys. Okay, seriously. Anymore, it's one of those, could it be a squirrel? Yeah, it could be a squirrel. Could it be Dad dropping by and saying hi? Totally could be that too. We don't know. And I'm just looking, where's that? There's a good one. And then, there it is. Oh, there it is. See, you got the kind of thing going down. Now, the hardest thing is trying to figure out how to hang it. Typically, you can put, you know, punch a hole through it, get some fishing line, hang it from a tree. That's always great. Hang it from wherever. I've seen people who have it rigged where they put sticks and they have them over lights in their yard, so they're coming out of the ground like a ghost rising from the grave kind of thing. So it's up to you. But that's how it's done, and I would love to see yours. If you do a video like this, tag me in it, share it with me. I would love to be able to see your stuff. If you like this video, throw me a like, throw me a comment, because yeah, it's sharing is caring, guys, okay? Well, that's all we got for today, Trainwreck. Like I said earlier, if this is your first time here, welcome aboard, Trainwreck. Glad to have you here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get to see all the Trainwreck goodness on a regular basis. And don't forget to ring my bell, so you get to see more of this kind of stuff on a fairly, well, it's been about 6 months, but it's okay. We're trying here, guys. We really are. Life got in the way. So, my books, Platitudes of Gratitude, All Your Fault, Mr. Christmas, and now The Teacher's Ghost are all available on Amazon. Go check them out because they're really good. And it's Halloween. You need a good spooky story? The Teacher's Ghost, that's it. I'm speaking from personal experience, but there's a couple reviews that agree with that as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'd love to see them in the comments below. And as always, that's all we got for today, Trainwreck. So, all aboard. Boop, boop.